Although the rapid transformation of the country's economy from an economy of just sustaining life to a trading economy at the early 20th century, which was in the late reign of King Rama IV of the Chakri dynasty, has brought high progress and prosperity to the economy, it later was the major problem that brought poverty to Thai farmers. There were higher demands on export products for especially rice, which meant higher capital requirements to expand production. When funds were not available, loans were obtained from local money lenders who charge high interest rates. Keeping that in mind, in 1914, during the late reign of King Rama V of the Chakri dynasty, a proposal was made by the government to establish a cooperative in order to help relieve those farmers of their hardship. A small cooperative division was then established under the Ministry of Finance in 1915 to be responsible for the establishment of cooperatives. In the following year, on the 26th of February 1916, the first cooperative, along with the German Raiffeisen Credit Cooperatives, was established in Phitsanulok province named Wat Dan Cooperative Unlimited Liability. There were 16 initial members with their own capital of 3,080 baht. With the success of the establishment of the first cooperative in solving poverty and the lack of capital in agricultural production among farmers, there was a great demand and the expansion of the establishment of credit cooperatives and other types of cooperatives all over the country. In line with the expansion of cooperatives and the higher workload, the government thus upgraded the cooperative division under the Ministry of Finance to be known as the Cooperative Department under the Ministry of Commerce in 1920 and later to be the Ministry of Cooperatives in 1952. In addition, in 1928, the government also enacted the first Cooperatives Act to be used as a guideline to promote and develop cooperatives. Prior to this date, the establishment and operation of cooperatives was under the law of establishing a general association which did not fully support the operation and development of cooperatives. However, it was observed that the cooperatives established between 1916 and 1967 were rather small in scale and had limited capabilities to provide a wide range of services for their members as it operated as a single-purpose cooperative. It was deemed that this type of cooperative might be appropriate only at the early stage of development. Presently, there are 7 categories of cooperatives in Thailand. These include agricultural, land settlement, fisheries, thrift and credit, consumer, services, and credit union cooperatives. There are altogether over 7,000 cooperatives with over 10 million members. In 1963, the Ministry of Cooperatives was dissolved and established in its place was the Ministry of National Development. Then, in 1972, the Ministry of National Development was abolished and was replaced by the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives. Presently, the cooperative movement in Thailand has become a major driving force of the country's socio-economic system. More than half of the population in the country has received some form of services from the cooperatives, which are aimed to provide good quality services with fair treatment and without emphasizing on the earning of income and profit. whereby the cooperative has assisted the members in accessing capital and production inputs at reasonable prices. The cooperatives have helped, on one hand, to increase the price of products and income of the producers by means of joint marketing and purchasing. On the other hand, the cooperatives also help stabilize the product price level in the market by selling the products at reasonable prices and not putting emphasis on making profits. Other than assisting the members of cooperatives have a better living, it also provides assistance to the surrounding community and society. However, long-term growth of the cooperatives might be challenged by the increasing trends of various changes in the surroundings and new challenges such as the expansion of globalization, trade and investment liberalization, advancements in technology, changes in consumer behavior, climate change, and natural disasters. These factors have both positive and negative repercussions to cooperatives. It might be impossible for cooperatives to avoid these changes and challenges. Therefore, each cooperative should be well prepared in order to strive towards a solid future.